morning. Well, if you're looking for an opportunity to spend time with your family over the holiday season, or perhaps with your coworkers, you want to do something that's a little bit more experiential, time with your family and friends, well, I've got a great idea for you. You can come down to Vine Park Brewery, you can make wine or make beer, and this morning we're going to show you how you do both. I'm here with Andy from the Vine Park Brewery, who's going to first take me through how you actually make the beer. Good morning, Andy. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm great. Okay, so now tell me, what goes into the process and what do people do when they first make that phone call and come down and say, I'm going to be making beer with you?
You give us a call, you make the reservation, you come in, you pick out a recipe.
What are some different options of different recipes? Because everybody now seems to be beer connoisseurs, or at least they think they are. And so can you make all different types of beers?
We have something for everybody. We've got about 50 different recipes. We have pilsners, pale ales, brown ales, stouts, you name it.
And I know you see a lot of groups coming in to do this, don't you? So office workers or families and friends come in to do it.
Neighbors, co-workers, you name it.
All right, so now when you come in, you actually join you over here and then you walk them through the process?
Yeah, once you pick out a recipe, we help you measure out the ingredients. You have 4 ingredients in beer: malt, hops, yeast, and water. We set you up on a copper kettle. You're here for about an hour and a half brewing. Come back 2 weeks later, you bottle it in the kettle.
All right, so you actually pour this, you measure it out, and there's a recipe you follow. What is that?
This is the malted barley extract.
Can I
It's provide, yeah, absolutely. It's good on ice cream.
Oh my gosh, that actually looks like caramel. So this, that's really good.
Yeah, it's going to provide.
It totally is like caramel. Are you going to just drink that?
Yeah.
Wow, that tastes better than beer. Okay, that's really good. All right, so this is the malt. You take the barley. Are these like oats?
No, the hops are a flour that grows.
This is hops.
Okay. Yep, and they're a spice in the beer.
What do they taste like?
You don't want to taste one of those. They're quite bitter.
Oh yeah. No. Oh God.
You'll still be
No. You don't want to taste those. Let him direct you. Okay, and then what do you do over here? Oh, that's terrible.
After it boils for an hour, you're going to add yeast to it. And the yeast is going to eat the fermentable sugars in the malt and convert them into alcohol.
Okay, and then over here, now you explain to me here, you have organic pumpkin. Now, I haven't really had a pumpkin beer. Is that something that is a special request by some pumpkin fan or something?
It is. It's a spiced pumpkin ale that we do only this time of year.
All right, now I know you also can pick out your own labels, right? So if people want to do it specifically to their family or to their office?
Yep.
So you can design them? Or
we have blank label stock that people can design and print their own labels themselves. Otherwise, we do work with an outside printing company that can do labels for you.
All right. Well, it's a lot of fun. I have to tell you, I have experience in doing this because I did this last year with my family. We had a great time. So once this is all done, then you come back and then you bottle it. So when we come back, we're going to show you how the bottling process takes place, and you get to sample a little bit over there as well. Back to you guys. We showed you how to make the beer. Now it's all about bottling the beer. And I'm here with Allie, who is the bottling expert. So now, Allie, tell me a little bit about the process. We've made the beer. Now we have to wait how many weeks?
2 weeks.
Okay, you wait 2 weeks, and then what happens when you come back?
So after you've made your beer, you come in back to Vine Park 2 weeks later, and we teach you how to bottle the beer that you've already brewed.
So tell me a little bit about that process. And I see here they're actually bottling the beer that they made 2 weeks ago, right? So you were actually part of this process 2 weeks ago?
No, I actually wasn't, but I'm here visiting.
Wes is here from Texas visiting. So all the way from Texas, people come to Vine Park. All right, so tell me what you're doing here now. So Allie, he's actually getting the beer from back here in the coolers?
Right, there's kegs in the back, and so the beer is coming out cold and carbonated right now, ready for people to sample.
Now, Allie, I noticed a lot of people are around doing a lot of sampling. So tell me a little bit about the groups that you get that are down here and taking on this whole opportunity.
Well, personally, I think this is the best part of the whole entire process because the beer does come out cold and carbonated. Lots of people will bring in food, some people order pizza, and it becomes kind of like a party.
So it's a little party in itself. So now, you put a cap on this, Wes, and you didn't even put beer in it. I gotta tell all you guys, he's bottling these without beer in them, and he's capping them. Go back to Texas. All right. Okay, so now I'm over here with Hope, who is one of the regulars here, I understand. When they told me you were going to be here today, you brought down this whole big group. So tell me a little bit about how you got involved in the bottling process.
Well, this is our 5th year coming down here to Vine Park. We come down here, some of us work together, some of us are friends. We kind of expand beyond that. We base it off the premises of the brew club that Vine Park has. So it's just a good way to get together with your coworkers, and if you're looking for holiday gifts or something, you can come down and get some beer and give it away.
And have a lot of fun. And I gotta tell you, there's some people that just stand around and do a lot of nothing. I wanna show you this group here. Now what do? They just sit back and eat popcorn and drink beer. As this group over here is all busily bottling. So if you guys are gonna relax and take it easy, I think I'll help out your coworkers. All right, now when we come back, we're gonna show you all about making wine. Because if you're not a beer person and you wanna learn a little bit about wine, you can do that here too at Vine Park. Back to you guys. Well, now we have made our wine here down at Vine Park Brewery. Now it is time for us to actually bottle the wine. Back here with Dan. So Dan, once again, how long does it take between the making of the wine and when you can actually come in and bottle it?
6 weeks.
So 6 weeks. So now we have, what kind of wine do we have right here?
This is kind of an unusual one. This is a chocolate raspberry port wine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chocolate raspberry port, pretty interesting. Okay, so now it's been sitting for 6 weeks in that tub, correct?
Yep.
And now show me what we do now to start bottling.
All right, so what I want you to do is grab one of the bottles.
All right, so we've got a bottle here.
Put your left hand on the handle over there and
Okay,
pull this down,
Okay.
all the way down. Slide
All
it
right.
out tight, so it's snug on
It's
there.
tight, okay.
And I want you to just squeeze that down to activate the pump.
All right, so now this will fill up the bottle.
Yeah, so you
And
can
how,
get it
oh,
out so it can
jeez.
release.
All right, otherwise we might have a little bit of an explosion,
We don't
right?
want to spray the wine all over us.
Okay, so now this fills up the bottle. And how many bottles do you actually get out of one of those big barrels? 30 bottles? So you
30
end up
bottles.
leaving with 30 bottles, okay?
Yep.
And you can actually put together your own wine labels too?
Yes, you can. You can either do pre-printed ones or you can do your custom ones, family logo, maybe your ladies book club on there.
And you have a lot of people that do this for the holidays?
Yes, we do.
All right, okay, so now we have this, so now what do I do?
Just
Bring
push
this
down
down?
again. Yep.
Okay.
And swing the bottom out.
Okay, all right. I'm a little nervous here, Dan, okay? And
No
now we have to
problem.
put the cork in the bottle, right?
That's a very important point, especially
Oh, I
for
gotta
people
tell
on
you,
TV.
yeah, it really smells good. So you can really smell the chocolate and you can smell the raspberries.
So
Okay,
push
so now
down.
this goes on here.
Yep,
All
push
right.
all the way down.
Okay,
Let that
and,
come up and it'll catch in the notch.
okay,
Grab a cork out
grab
of
a
there.
cork, put
Drop
it
it
in
in the
here.
hole. Put your foot on there to stabilize
She
it.
said, just a minute, okay, then just
And
goes,
draw it down, squish it, squeeze,
All right.
push it in.
and that's it?
That's
You're
it.
kidding, so now how do I bring
Now
it
just
back
push
up?
down again. Yep.
Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, you guys having fun doing this too over here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now, of course, I think you guys should try the wine that I made, right? Let's just say I made this here. Okay, ladies, you have to tell me how it is. So this is chocolate raspberry, right?
I should point out, normally we would recommend that you age it for a few months, but it's certainly going to be, I think, interesting.
All right, ladies, go ahead. Let us know what you think. So once again, what do you think? You like it?
Yeah.
It's really
All
good.
right, chocolate raspberry, pretty good?
Yeah, very
All right, so my friends on here like it. Okay, so if you're looking for a great activity, once again, for the holidays or something fun to do with your office coworkers, I've been down here all morning today and we've had a lot of fun between making the beer, making the wine. It's fun for families, fun for groups of people. So you guys, thanks for taking part into it. And come on down to Vine Park and try this chocolate raspberry. Back to you guys.
My favorite thing, of course, besides just watching the whole process, which was fun and interesting, was that he almost forced them into saying that it was good wine. Don't you think that wine's good?
Well, I asked him before they even took a taste.
I know.
Let's talk. It's free talk.